Action!
Good morning from Moose Lodge. We are back. We're back. It's as simple as that. It's beautiful. We love it. And there wasn't a single mouse in here when we got here, so didn't catch any, no signs of any. It smelled amazing in here.
Don't sing.
Don't sing.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. And I love it.
Oh, and Greta's upset.
So many projects planned for this trip. We're pretty excited. We're gonna just like hop right into it. We have a truckload full of stuff again. Yep. Jason loves that when I just slam a whole bunch of crap in there, but I brought a whole bunch of reclaimed lumber with us from Nebraska. So 9 hours, and the truck is basically a lumber wagon right now. So that's fun. And yeah, so we're gonna build walls for our bathroom. I do like the open look of the bathroom right now, but it needs walls because we do have people that are coming to stay with us in December, and eventually our kids will end up here and grandpa, and it would be nice to be able to, you know, take a bath and have walls and privacy. So that's what we are going to work on first. Okay, so here's the current bathroom situation. It's just, you know, wide open to the bedroom and to everything. So for starters, I'm gonna get all, you know, the mirror and the stuff out of there, and then we're gonna start framing up our walls. I'm still not sure of the layout I'm gonna go with, but we're gonna figure that out as we go. What is it that people do? They go, and everything's changed? Well, everything's changed. It's all gone except for this mirror. I gotta move it. And then we are ready to cut some wood and get to framing here. It's exciting.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 So.
So.
Queso, isn't that cheese? Melted cheese?
Yeah. Okay, so.
This is what happens, folks, when you get a topper on your truck and your wife just seems to think it's fine to load it all the way to the top. That's why they call it a topper.
Yeah, I wanted to put more of this in here, and he stopped me at this. He said, "That's enough."
Whoa. Do you think I ever talked to her that way? It's not true.
He said that's enough. So
some people are like, I've had some people who are like, why is your truck so big? Why do you need such a big truck?
Ha!
Well, it's because I have this one right here.
Because he's married to me.
A half ton? It's not going to cut it. A 1 ton barely cuts it sometimes. And that's okay.
Yep.
Not to mention we haul equipment, caterpillars, dozers, you know, excavators, stuff
all
like
the
that.
things back at home in Nebraska. So, I've been hoarding this lumber since 2017.
That is beautiful, honey. Where did you get that?
My husband bought it for me at an auction.
Sold this guy with the hair.
With the hair.
How is it?
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I can't tell this new camera. Am I looking?
So Jason bought this for me several years ago at an auction. It's old flooring, and I'm gonna use it for walls.
Did you see the dust coming off of there?
Yeah,
Are you gonna clean this before you put it in?
I have to sand each board
What?
a little bit before it goes on the walls. It's gonna be a day. Yep.
Nobody ever told me that. This side is finished and lacquered and polyed, and this side is rough, sawn, dusty, cuckoo.
Right, well, and I'm gonna mix them.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, reclaimed lumber for our bathroom walls. Reclaimed 2x4s. Uh-oh. Reclaimed 2x4s that somebody gave us. Fantastic. Thank you.
I gotta go check on Greta.
She's howling at a squirrel, I believe.
Are you there? Laura's getting so techie, you guys. Like, she has a new camera, and the last time, maybe the last video that you saw before this, I was kind of upset because it was really dark.
Yeah.
Now I'm staring at a seriously bright light. I can't even see. It's like, hey.
How's your hair?
I don't know, but can you see the light in the reflection of my eyeballs?
Your face is real shiny. Whoa.
Anyway, so one of the projects this trip, we are going to insulate this sucker.
Yes.
When you do that, right, you need to leave a gap between the insulation and the decking of your roof. What would you call that? Sheeting? Roof sheeting?
Yep.
So there needs to be airspace between the roof sheeting. You need, in this climate, you need a vapor barrier. And this would solidify that. Like you see this condensation on the windows? Okay, that's the exact same thing that'll happen on your roof wood if you don't keep the heat away from.
You can't let them touch.
You've heard this 100 times probably on off-grid YouTubing, but anyway, you can't let the hot air touch the cold wood or it will create condensation just like it does on a window. And then it's wet, then it molds, then it rots.
And then we got a big problem.
So we are going to insulate this. We are going to use that because these are so wonky. They're like 10 inches, you guys. I'm not cutting fiberglass insulation to do this. I refuse. I hate it in my throat, my eyes, my nose, on all my stuff.
And we don't have a fully functional bath system or shower system yet, so I don't want to use fiberglass as little as possible.
That's a good reason.
Thank you.
So then we're going to insulate this with that dense Pink Panther foam, right?
Yeah, it has Pink Panther on it. I don't know what the heck it's called.
And then, just for double measure, I've seen a lot on cold climate off-grid cabins where they use this. I think it's like called Reflex, and it's like a bubbly, rolling insulation vapor barrier all in one.
It comes in a roll.
And it's
silver.
It's silver, which is going to make it real
reflective,
disco-y in here.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Eventually, we will finish the ceiling with beautiful wood. I haven't found that yet, but
right now, for this winter, we just need to try and keep this place warm and dry. Because if we don't insulate it right now, it's going to create condensation against this wood.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a must this trip. This bathroom wall, and then insulation and vapor barrier in the ceiling.
All the things. All right.
How's my hair look in that light? Like, it's got to be super. You see the gray?
Oh, silver, foxy.
Oh.
Brr. All right, let's get to it. Hey? Hey. Beautiful kitchen. Coffee's been had. Fire's going. It's nice and toasty.
What is it in here, guys? 74.
Ah.
That's what you'd have it at home.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Lovely. Let the work begin.
You want to come and hold this? I just don't have a good setup here.
No. Again, world's crappiest tools. Bring them to the cabin. Okay, gotcha.
$15 more of those, we'll be ready to go.
Whoop, whoop.
Take that one as your guide and you can start marking.
Okay. Sounds like a super duper plan.
Grab one, hold it up.
Okay.
What did I say?
I don't know.
7 feet. If all these are 7 feet, you just want to make it taller? No.
I'm fine with whatever. Yeah, why cut? You're cutting what, 1.5 inches off?
Just take that in there so you can visualize how much taller it's going to be.
Okay. Let's go inside. We might have a new plan.
What do you think?
I think...
And in all actuality, honey, what they really we need to cut 3 inches off, so you can have, like here, there's room for this top plate.
Okay.
And not for the.
The
sill plate.
Sill plate.
But over here, there's not room for either.
Okay.
So I think we should probably go off of this one. I don't know.
Okay. And wherever it meets up over here is just what it is.
So take 3 inches off of this.
Because we have to have one on the bottom and one on the top.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have to cut. Yeah, we have to. That, I mean, it can't be.
Right. And if we put one on the bottom and one on the top here, it's going to end up being, you know, this high.
Yeah, nope. That won't work.
That.
Nope.
So.
Okay, let's go
We need
cut.
to take 3 inches off every one of these.
Okay. So that first one we cut is probably
Still
not.
needs another 1.5 inches off of it.
Okay. All right, I'm on my way. Let's do it. Some of these are longer, huh?
What?
No, nothing. I said
If any of them are actually, like the 8-footers, throw to the side. Try and find the 7-footers.
Why are you yelling at me?
Because these Walker game ears are top notch.
Not a sponsor.
Should be. Walker's game ear. Where you at?
Hey, Dylan, if you're watching, thanks for the 2x4s. Thank you, sir.
Could have numbered them.
They all need to come out anyway, right?
Is this, it must be an 8-footer?
I don't know what that is, yeah. Are these the good ones, what you're sitting there?
Okay, I'm going to cut 12 at 81 inches and they're going to be stacked right there.
Okay.
I don't know why. Don't stack anything. That lumber goes inside. This lumber needs to be cut still.
Okay.
Why are you? I don't know what.
I'm getting them out of the truck to find my shoulder. Don't worry about me. Worry about yourself.
You can tell that you're really young because an old person wouldn't want to bend over and pick that up off the ground. They'd leave it high in the truck. But you're so vibrant and
You
youthful.
can tell that you're really old by just the way that you are.
Yeah. This is not quite 8 feet.
Good.
But you have some 8-footers in there. This one's longer.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm doing here. I'm getting them out so I can tell which ones are my long ones. Those are long.
Smart.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're just trying to knock my sawhorses over.
Yep.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
No.
Got a system now, folks. Progress is happening. Working on wall one. So we're gonna lay it on the floor, we're gonna build it out, and then stand her up. Sweet. And this is the side wall. Yeah,
The bed wall.
the bed wall.
The bedroom wall, yeah.
Got it.
Okay, listen, look.
Listening and looking.
I'm going to tell you this from experience. A lot of people don't know this, and a lot of people don't treat these air nailers with as much respect as they deserve. They are a gun, and they will shoot you.
Are you? I
See,
know.
with this light, guys, I can't even tell. Like,
Are you in it?
no, my head's gone.
Oh no.
Yeah. There. So, you'll have to edit that.
Okay.
You guys, where was I? Did you even hear anything I said? Okay.
Speaking from experience, Jason had a problem one time.
From experience, you guys, these air nailers are guns, and you need to respect them as such.
Yeah.
I, years ago, helping a friend of mine finish his basement, I had my hand on a wall stud, and I was nailing the seal plate onto a wall stud, and the gun went off twice, and it went pts, pts. And the second one went through all 4 of these fingers, and they were, I think, was it a 5 penny? I don't know.
He stapled or nailed his fingers.
Had to go. I tried to pull. You don't believe this either, but it was. They had like glue on it, and they were ribbed or they were like some kind of ribbed shank nail. It wouldn't come out. Like I was pulling on it while I was still in shock. I was trying to pull it out with a vice grip. It wouldn't come out of my hand. It was through all 4 of these fingers.
You're lucky you can use your fingers.
This hand has been through a lot. This finger in particular. But yeah. So what I'm saying is, keep your hand, if you're going to hold this 2x4 and nail through here, keep it back here. You know, don't have it up close to where the nail can touch it. And even sometimes the nail will go through and hit a knot, and it'll turn and go out of the wood. And if your hand's there...
Owie!
Yeah. So
don't do it. It's dangerous.
This is like building basics 101.
We see it a lot. We watch a lot of people on YouTube, and Jason's always cringing because he knows how painful that is.
I just watched last night before, Outdoor Boys.
Was he doing it?
He was finishing that bunkhouse for his boys, I think. And he did that exact thing. He had his hand here. He was just trimming.
And you're like,
and it was just a finish nail.
Yeah.
But it went shoop, out the side and into his hand. But,
ow. Okay. All right. Safety first. Safety first.
that's why I'm letting Laura do all the nailing.
Oh my gosh.
It's just dangerous.
I see.
And it scares me.
It scares you?
Yeah, they're scary.
Boy, that's a beautiful wall you got there. Love it.
See? Don't put your hand here. That's bad.
Not there. Nope. Nope.
I'm so scared. It won't go up.
Because I haven't even heard that thing run yet.
Well, there's air here.
Is there? Only 40 pounds. Ready? I'm going to turn it
go
on.
ahead.
Okay. It's going to get loud. Uh-oh.
Come on.
Um.
Here, hold on.
Okay.
Just. Dang it!
Yep.
That's why she came to the cabin.
Because she's not a happy air compressor. Okay.
Oh, the next time.
Ah! I gotta warm her up. It's cold, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's put it by the fire for 10-15 minutes. Let her warm up, and then we'll get back to you guys.
Get some screws and a screw gun. We'll
Just
do
gonna.
this the old-fashioned way.
Okay, old-fashioned. Pretty sure nails are the old-fashioned way, screws are the new way.
Oh.
Whatever. We're gonna do it the new way. And bam! We have walls. We have a door. Yay! Jason, you're a framing master. Look at you. Gosh, it seems so. It's a big bathroom.
Yeah, it is. So I haven't really permanently attached it.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Let me have a look-see at it. I mean, we still have a humongous hallway. Our bedroom, that's cozy. I think the toilet goes in this corner. No, this is it. This is the size of it. I like it. It's a yes.
you can cut out your threshold. I only put a few screws here and there to hold it up.
Okay.
I didn't put that curtain rod. That wall actually has to move to the left about a ½ inch to be plumb.
Okay.
But that curtain rod, the right-hand side of that curtain rod is in the way.
Okay, I can move the curtain rod in. Love it. We have walls. Kinda. Well, Jason did a lovely job framing this up for me. I was outside jacking around and the camera wasn't on for it.
I tried to turn the camera on.
But I'm sure you guys have all seen things get framed before. So here it is. And now I'm gonna cut out down here. I'm gonna take that board and put it up here. And I'm gonna put a sliding barn door on it eventually here.
Oh, yeah. Come on inside.
So I'm gonna finish the little bit of framing there, and then we'll start putting up my beautiful wood. Alright, and then we're gonna take this and put it up here. The door height's gonna be a little shorter than normal door height, I think 79 inches, just so I have some sort of meat to put a track on up top. This is the plan, if I can find all my tools. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to buy a barn door, cut it down, and just cut it down, I think. So if you are 6'7" tall, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to duck to go in the bathroom. What do you do? There it is. The piece I put in. Fantastic. So I was gonna sand and clean each one of these boards before I brought it in to hang it up, and I have decided I'm just gonna cut them all to length, attach them to the wall, and then do some light sanding once they're up. It's gonna make a mess, but I'll lightly sand and clean them all off and just call it what it is instead of sanding each one outside first. And they're beautiful. Like, this side's finished and then this side's rough sawn. And I'm just gonna take each board, pick which side is prettier, and go with it. They're beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful old lumber. I wonder where it came from, but Jason got it from an auction, so who knows what it originally was. I think it was definitely a floor. They are very thin. I suppose they're, what, 2-inch boards, but I think it'll make a beautiful wall. Beautiful for a bathroom. So, all right, I'm gonna just get to cutting a whole bunch of them at 96 inches and start hauling them in and start getting them up. It's a nice brisk day. It's chilly. And that one's not long enough. So, this is the tough part. Some of them will just have to be cut in half and like spliced together throughout the wall, which kind of sucks because you have to go in, measure, come back out, cut, yada yada, but it will be worth it, I think. Well, here I thought I was just gonna pull some out and cut them at 96 inches, but most of them seem to be 93 inches, which is not long enough. So, alright, change of plans. So, you can kind of see what I got going on here. Very random of sizes. So, I'm just gonna take and cut some in so it makes it long enough. I'm gonna get enough cut to go a little ways up, and then we'll get them all stapled in. Hopefully, if we can get our air compressor going, of course. Okay, so that's nice. Let's do this guy next. Hey! She's alive! Woo!
Probably want to limit the amount of usage, like if you could turn some lights off, might not be a bad idea.
Okay.
And if this is running, certainly do not run your chopper.
Okay. I will not. Jason's gonna fully attach my framed out walls so that we can go.
Well, it wouldn't have to run if that hose didn't leak.
I know. Being such narrow little boards, it's gonna take a while to get up the wall. Well, that's not a great way to start, Laura.
What'd you do?
It's just probably a little too tight.
What?
Laura?
What are you doing?
Tap this in, I think.
It's a freestanding fake bathroom wall.
I know.
Doesn't have to be tornado proof.
It needs to be perfect though.
Oh, of course.
Okay, that's a good start. And the other thing is, I don't know that they're all gonna groove into each other, but ow. My finger was in there.
Oh.
I can come up with a system here. Maybe one of us is out there cutting them, and the other one can be in here doing this. A system. It has to just add up to 96 inches for each row.
Oh, Lord.
I know.
Never been great at meth.
That's a lie. You're great at that.
Well, you're figuring out that system. Greta and I are going to take a little walk.
Okay. You going to look for a grouse?
Yeah.
Okay. I will figure out a system when you get back.
Hopefully that compressor.
Can manage.
Yeah, I mean, that's all that generator can handle, but it's handling it. So. What'd you say?
The hose.
Yeah, if the hose didn't leak, probably wouldn't have to run nearly as much.
No. I don't know how you fix
Probably
it.
wouldn't have to run hardly at all.
Probably not. Darn thing.
I mean, we can get a new one of these if we're ever in town.
Right. Which by the end of this wall and the end of this day, we won't need one, so. So what do you guys think? That's where we're at so far. I am gonna try and MacGyver this air hose from leaking. So electrical tape, right? If I can just get it to stop a little bit. The unfortunate thing. Just gonna tape it to itself. And I guess I'll put the pen on it. Just peeking, so we're that on a lot, and our generator's having a tough time with it. Slowed it down a little. Oh, that made it way worse. Why? Why you gotta be so leaky? Terrible idea. What was I thinking? Don't MacGyver things, I guess. What a waste of electrical tape. Thought maybe I could, you know, seal it a little better. Yeah, trying to get that air hose to not leak so much so that the air compressor doesn't have to turn on so much and bog down our generator. But the generator is kind of handling it, so we're just gonna keep pushing on with that. And I gotta go out and cut more boards. And it looks like I'm gonna end up splicing a bunch of them together because they're not long enough. So at the end of it, each one just needs to come out to 96 inches. And so I'm gonna go try and get another couple feet worth cut, and then we'll bring them in and nail them up. And when Jason gets back, I'll have a system in place and he can help me. Hopefully he brings home a grouse. We will see.